Hello, I'm going to be showing you how to program hotkeys and hot buttons in Interactive Brokers TWS for options traders. So we're going to go to File, Global Configuration, and then Hotkeys. And then the first order we're going to do is to buy. So we're going to go click buy and then create shortcut. And then we're going to record the keys that we want to use. So the first orders I'm going to do are I'm going to make an order to buy one contract on the ask. So the keys I want to use are Control and Z. And we go to Customize, Buy, Absolute, 1, Limit Order, Ask, and I'm going to create a more aggressive order that, let's say I'm trying to get in Tesla, and Tesla has like a lot of momentum and it's moving fast. If I create an order that just gets me in on the ask, then my order might get skipped because, if it's moving really fast, it's not, as likely to get filled. So I'm going to create an order, get filled 3 cents above the ask. And you can do 1 cent, 2 cent, whatever, but I'm willing to pay up to $3 more per contract. And the thing is here, let's say, like I originally, like a year ago, I had orders that were $10 above, or 10 cents above the ask, and which is, equals out to $10 more per contract. And sometimes, like if the contracts were, if it was over 3%, I believe, over the spread, then it would pop up a window saying, "Are you sure you want to, pay this much?" Like there's a 3% limit, or 3 or 4%, whatever it is. But so I do 3 cents above the ask, and the destination default. I have my settings defaulted to smart routing, but if you like, you can click smart. But I keep it default, and that is it. And you don't have to worry about this as long as your settings are left at default, or if you change them, then you want to just know, I don't want to use an attached a profit taking order or a stop loss. I just keep that inactive. And then I click transmit order instantaneously. And yes, so clicking OK here. So now I have a hotkey. It's Control Z, and I'm buying one contract. I can get in Tesla when it's moving real fast. Just get right in, and I just press Control Z. I click on the contract. So we go OK here. So let's say I had Netflix. 505 call. I click here, and I press Control Z, and right now it's showing up this because the market's not open, but and this is just a demo account that I'm using because so I don't have to mess with my settings in my live account. But so we go override and transmit. So do not use. I don't like using the algorithms. Don't display. It's just because I'm using the demo. So I have an order here by 2063 35. So I don't know. I mean, it's just doing that because the market's closed, and it does weird stuff like that, But the order is actually telling the system that I'm willing to get in at $20.38. And up to that. So just because I submit an order for 2035 or 2045 or whatever, the system's going to give me the lowest offer price. So if someone's offering, the ask is at 2035 and I click it, and the ask is at 2035, then that's the most I'm going to pay. So what we want to do is we want to go back to global configuration. We're in hotkeys right now already. And we're going to create a sell order. And I'm going to use the same, it's going to be one contract, and I want to sell on the ask. So I'm going to use the shift key for all my sell orders. So control is for all buy orders, and shift is for sell orders. So I'm going to go shift Z, and this is going to be to sell one contract on the ask. Sell absolute 1, limit, ask, and when I sell on the ask, I just keep it, I do have special keys that I sell like 10 cents above the ask or 30 cents above the ask, and I just throw orders out there, you know, and if the stock's squeezing and I think it's, you know, has some legs, and you know I want to throw an order out 10, 20, 30 cents above the ask, I'll throw that order out, but using hotkeys. So you know, if you want to throw an order for $1 out, you just put ask plus $1. So as long as you don't, if you don't put a minus, it's just plus. So ask plus $1. So if the ask is 20 bucks, it'll put an order out for $21. So, but for this one, we're gonna just do sell on the ask. And so let's say you're in a stock, it's squeezing, and you're up to your target, you just will click shift Z and it will sell when you click transmit instantaneously. So if I'm in a you know, I want to sell on the ask, sell limit 2060. It's just throwing weird numbers out because it, like I said, it's in demo. But so then what we want to do is global configuration hotkeys. So we have buy. So we have buy on the ask and then sell on the ask. Now let's do buy at mid price. So I'm going to buy one contract at mid price, and I'm going to use control plus A. So the theme here is the 0 is ask, the A row is mid, and then I'll show you bid when we get there. But so we customize, buy absolute 1, limit bid ask midpoint, and then we are done. Okay, so you can see here we have buy limit plus 3 cents, sell limit at ask, buy limit at bid point, bid ask midpoint. Okay, apply. Now if we want to create an order to, let's say we want to buy, we'll do a let's do one. So let's say you want to get, we already have an order to get in, like if we want to get in Tesla, Amazon, whatever, real fast. We just want in right now. That's that ask above 3 cents above the ask. So if we get in right then, and then if we want to get right out, like people that use market orders, they just want to get in, get right out. Like they don't want to have to worry about figuring out a limit order. Even though, you know, like I'm showing you now, you can do limit orders just as fast as market orders. But let's say you want to create a limit order to get out right away and for the best price, but you just want out right now. But you don't want to create a market order that's going to get you out. Let's say price is dropping like crazy, and you're like, and you don't want to pay like 30 cents under what, you know, the best bid is. You know, then you'd create an order like this: sell, and then we're going to record it. We're going to do shift, and then we're going to do shift Q. So the Q row is going to be bid orders. Customize, sell absolute 1, and then limit bid. We're going to do minus 3 cents. So I'm saying that the Netflix 505 calls are going for $19.15 by 2035. So let's say I'm in at 2063, and which it should be 2035 or whatever. My order should have been 2038, and then, you know, if the market was live, and then I would have been filled at the most 2035, unless it was like squeezing or whatever. But I'd get filled at the lowest offer, which is the ask, max, you know. So let's say I just want to get right out. I'm submitting an order when I press this hotkey to get out at $19.12. So I click there. So it's showing a crate. This doesn't make sense just because the market's not open, but yeah, it's just showing this crap. But whatever. The point is that these orders do work, and this is the most. This is how you know, get out using a limit order below the bid. So in my opinion, these are a lot safer than using market orders, and you know, I don't know, it gives me confidence knowing that I'm just not, the market makers aren't going to screw me, or the algorithms, whatever, aren't going to screw me when I just submit market orders, because I've heard that they will just give you, their computers are programmed to just give you crap fills when you use market orders sometimes, you know. Although Interactive Brokers does have pretty good market fills, but however, I'm a lot happier using limit orders. So we have, so we can buy one contract on the ask. We can sell one contract 3 cents above the ask, get out 3 cents below the bid, and then we can buy mid-price, and you know, to do sell mid-price is simple, you know, same thing. Sell, create shortcut, record shift 1 is going to be for one, or shift A is going to be sell one contract. Midpoint, and then so that's it. We have a sell, buy at midpoint, sell at midpoint, one contract. So another hotkey that we want to use is this one is cancel all orders. So record, I want to use F1 as my cancel all orders, and all we do is you can either cancel all orders, cancel buy orders only, or cancel sell orders only. I want to do cancel all orders. And okay, so F1 is cancel all orders. So we got Netflix here. It's just doing this because when the market's not open, then I just cancel it. So, and if you use this, this is the quote monitor. You just go to File, or sorry, New Window, More Advanced Tools, Quote Monitor, Layout here, Option Trader, and then call it whatever you want. And then you have this here. So now we're going to get to hot buttons. So, I mean, you can use hot buttons in here, in the book trader, in the market depth trader, wherever you'd like. But for here, we're going to do it in the quote monitor. So what I want to do is delete, remove, remove all these, except So, okay, so we'll leave that one up. So, and create a new order. And then we're gonna go background color, we're gonna do like a green. That one's cool. And then go black. Okay. And go buy order. Buy absolute 1. Limit. Ask. Oops. 3 cents above the ask. And transmit instantaneously. And there it is. So, buy the ask, and we go new. We go right here. Then we will go sell. Sell absolute 1. Limit. Bid. Minus 3 cents. Instantaneously, yes. Oh, and this one, we're going to call this one, take off generate label, and then we go, 1. So what I like to do is, I know that the red ones are sell on the bid, that's how I do it. So, this one, and then unclick generate label, and then this one is, I know the green ones of this color are buy above the ask, up to 3 cents below the ask, and sell up to 3 cents below the bid. So then we can do, we'll do duplicate. This one we can edit to make it quicker. So we can do background color. Do like a peach, and then buy, and then we do mid price. And you can do mid price minus 3 cents or minus 1 cent, plus 1 cent, whatever you want. If you want to get real tricky with it, but let's go okay there. So so that could be buy at the mid, and then duplicate, edit. So actually I'm gonna do that color. Okay, and then sell. One. Oops, edit. This one. Edit, make it background color. So you can do that, and then so this would take a minute to get used to. You could type it all out like and put apply here. So you could type something out, like you could do edit one ask, or you can do B one buy one mid, So we do this. And then so apply. Buy one on the ask. So you go here. When the market's open, that window doesn't come up. So buy one, then cancel all. So buy one mid. They're not letting us do it because the market's closed. And cancel all. So we have those orders. You see how you can do it. You know, it's easy to do. To change, you know, if you want to buy 10 contracts, 20, whatever. So close that. Now see the hotkeys. Hotkeys up here, and let's say one more order I wanted to, unless there was something else. I've canceled all. Let's see, there's all kinds of options here. Though I mean, the only ones I use are buy and sell orders. Close all positions is a good one. Create shortcut, record, and I use the escape key. And then okay, apply. So close all positions. Let's say like the market starts selling off crazy, I just want to get out. I press the escape key. So let's see what else. I believe that's all that I have programmed in my system. Well, I mean, I do have, excuse me, so let's say, yeah, I showed you the sell, buy. So yeah, and then you can also create market order hotkeys, you know, any type of order that you can do in interactive brokers, you can do with hotkeys, hot buttons, and so I can quickly press control whatever hotkey and just get in, out, in. And I actually have, I'm going to show you on my keyboard. So as you can see here, I have this control button is it's hard to, there we go. So control button is green for buy, have the red for selling, and these are all my ask, mid, bid, and then I have, you know, some other keys program. But I really hope this helps. You know, like I said, it's a lot safer getting in using limit orders, you know, versus getting market orders, you know. I mean, I get in literally as fast as I can press the keys, I'm in. And when maybe like a year ago when I first started messing with hotkeys, I was over in Lightspeed, and I was in a part of my journey where I was like, I didn't have like my edges defined enough, and like I was in size too big, and so I would use like get in hotkeys like 2,000 shares when I shouldn't have been trading 2,000 shares, and my hands would be so tense on the keys, and then eventually I developed carpal tunnel syndrome or something. I'm pretty sure it's carpal tunnel syndrome, and it got to the point where I couldn't use hotkeys anymore. Like I was like too much stress, and like I was too tense, and it would just all of a sudden like my arm would like go numb and limp, and like it was just really bad. Like it was actually painful, and just caused me a lot of problems. So maybe like 6 months later, I was from that point, maybe 6 months or a year later, I was able to use hotkeys again, and I actually prefer them over hot buttons or just using order routing, because like if you go to where is it, order entry, let's see here, oh, it's right down here. So if we go here, and then you got to go, okay, click, and then what do you click, market, or okay, do I want, you can set, I mean, the default settings are in here, under presets, but there's I mean, there's you can do have this preset, but then it's a lot of work, like if you change your mind, I want to do limit, okay, I do limit, and then I gotta like, okay, I can click here for that price, or or you have the percent of the spread, okay, I can go get in 30% above the ask, the difference in the spread, then, I mean, I tried that way. I also tried having like a dozen of these order entry windows. Like I made them really small, like, so I did this one, and then I made a dozen of these like this. Actually, I had it just like that. I had it like, one time I had like 12, and I had 6, and I was like, okay, I'll do like 4, because it's too much to keep up with, more than 4 at the open. So I have like 4 or 6, whatever. And then I'd have like one contract loaded in Netflix, and then like Tesla, Amazon, Facebook, whatever. And I mean, that worked, but once I developed my hotkeys, I didn't have to worry about having a bunch of these order entry windows up. I just loaded up a bunch of whatever contracts I want to trade in here. So you got this Netflix here. You got Square. Here, let's do the whatever there. Okay, then we got Riot 35. So I'm here. I press my up key, down key, whatever. So I like to keep this window down. And then I'm watching on the ask, the bid and ask, and I click here, I click up, down, and then I get in, and then, so when I click the order to get in, let's say I get in, was in that order, really, then it opens this up down here, and then, it's, this black, bar row right here, and then, you have to click up to go. So let's say I want to get in, again, let's say 5, I was in 5 contracts, and then 5 more, I want to get in 5 more. 5 more. That's 15, 20 contracts, 30, you can get in, let's say you wanted to do that. Just get in, get in, get in. Like, as the stock's squeezing, you're just adding, and then, because you're expecting, some crazy level to break. It's just quick, super quick. 1 contract, 3, 5, cancel this, close all positions, like whatever you want to program, you can do it. But I noticed a lot of people don't know about getting in above the ask and below the bid. So I wanted to make a video about it, explaining it. So I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, and if you like my layout, I can shoot it to you. I have this layout, and I have like a another one that it's not showing here, but it's for a dual setup with 2 level 2s. And but I'm a firm believer in this quote monitor. So I have whatever contracts I need, and then like I have the spread here, so I can see the spread. I just want to see the bid ask spread, and then I also have volume and open interest. So and then average price there, as you can see. So those are the ones I really want to see right here, and then sometimes I'll scan over and see what the volume and open interest is. But I mean, I can tell the names that I trade are popular, and they have there's liquidity, and so volume and open interest isn't usually an issue. Another thing I wanted to say before I go is like I'll trade Amazon or Tesla, and for the longest time I would just get in above the ask. Excuse me. And then one time I was like, you know what? I don't really care if I get filled right now. I was in a position, and then I was like, I want to add. I'm like, I'm not gonna pay the ask like right now. Like if they'll fill me on the bid, I'll get in. And it started to squeeze, so I thought like I'm not gonna get filled, and I went buy one contract on the bid, and actually, it was buy one contract 3 cents below the bid, and I got filled a half a second later. So I'm like, oh wow, that was pretty cool. I saved it was like a 60-cent spread, and I got filled. I saved $60 on that, and then I started trying to use bid orders, even when like a stock was breaking through a level. I would hit the bid and buy on the bid, and then a lot of times I get filled. So if I want to get in a position and I think I want to add, I only add if I get in on the bid. Sometimes I'll do mid price, but usually my initial entry, if I'm trading a breakout, it's going to be getting on the ask, and if I want to add, I go buy on the bid, and usually I get filled. So thought I'd pass that information along. It's definitely worth looking into, in my opinion. So I hope you have a nice day, great week. Hope we get some range, and I will catch you later.